For those who love us, let them love us. For those who don't, may God turn their hearts, or may God turn their ankles, so we may know them by their limping. So, that's something we can lead you guys into for this, but last week I spoke a little bit about what I'm doing sort of here in Traverse City, which is learning to love myself again, and the labels that I've been given throughout my lifetime, and the most recent label being anorexia. So I spoke a little bit last week about how I've been dealing with that, and I'm going to speak a little bit more about it this week, and we're just going to keep going with this for right now. So, I like to write. I told you all last week that I cannot sing, otherwise I would come up here and sing to you, but I can't. But I do like to write, and I've been researching more about writing. I found out that a press release, which I've written a couple times before, apparently I've written press releases wrong, because a press release tells who, what, where, when, and why. My, oh my. This headline reads, Chelsea Hill moves back to hometown on a soul search. I'm here to search for more than my soul, though. I'm here to find my body again. But that's in the novel. Back to the press release. Who, what, where, when, why, why am I here? I want a press release to read, to give me direction, selection, a choice, a roll of the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reasons why I am in this place, why I am here. I am here and I am queer, oh dear. Okay, yes, I'm queer, but that's not why I'm here. Some sort of gravity has pulled me back. The scary part is that some people still don't understand the gravity of the situation. They want explanation, I want vindication against everyone who said, oh, you're okay. I'm not okay. I'm 3 weeks in and not so thin, and as I begin to stabilize, mobilize, exercise my voice, my mind, my love, and find I'm worth living each day, I see Chicago as a sinkhole for lost souls. I lost my love, I lost my body, I lost my memory there. I probably lost a few socks too. You know, the brain begins to shrink when you drop below 90 pounds. Just like my cheap t-shirt shrunk in the laundry last week. So maybe Chicago isn't a sinkhole. Maybe it's more like laundry dryer. Or like a used car salesman, stealing your value right out from under you and leaving you with something that may look picture perfect from the outside, but crawl within you, you'll find cigarette burns and stains that make your stomach churn and your throat burn. With concern that you're about to learn, you might as well just have thrown your pretty cash into the laundry stash because it's gone wherever that sock now hides. Besides, you were a lost soul to begin with. But now, you're not only lost, you're not found, but your lonely soul is bound to a city of steel that feels entirely unreal. I feel like the last 2 years of my life have been a blur, a distant memory calling my name, a picture frame. I see the last 2 years within a picture frame. An image of a life I lived and I don't even remember living it. My memory gone. I can't remember the classes I took, the events I attended. I have no timeline that makes sense in my mind. I can't find, I rewind, I am blind, and my mind is draining. I'm complaining that I'm straining as this mind is draining. Like an hourglass, as random memories run past, I was always running past her, always running faster. Everything in the city runs on schedule. It's like summer camp on steroids, and everybody avoids it. Yet in the city, you're always attempting to keep up with everything. Keep up with the Jones, and you end up skin and bones. Skeletons of souls. Down Michigan Avenue, she strolls with her heels and her tote. She makes a name, but she pays tolls in what the city stole, her authenticity. There is no city in authenticity. And now, there's no her. The speed and the greed of this human breed, it's enough to drive someone insane, into depression, into anxiety, suicide, genocide of peaceful minds. Surrounded by concrete and wires, desires for attention, some sort of recognition and exhibition any day, in every way, in some sort of way to feel alive, yet all we do is survive. Survive the heat, survive the cold, survive old stairwells that hold too many stories of heartbreaks and drunken nights and Chicago fires and domestic fights, streets crawling with remnants of homeless as we walk past, not even looking, but always hearing the cries and the noise and never a moment of silence. Never feeling alone, always surrounded by people, emotion, so much commotion, yet feeling so alone. So many people, and yet no one really looks at you. Or the one who does is shadowed by 10,000s of other faces on the street just trying to get by you. Hear my cry. I'm crying that my sock is lost and the laundry is still wet. And just you bet that there's a murder right down the street of someone I'm never going to meet because I feel so incomplete in this emerald city that I escape by turning within and I begin to destruct my own mind, forget memories, lived, lost. What's the cost we are willing to pay to get through our day? Everyone is just trying to get out of the way, out of your view, out of the train, out of the brains that are driving them so insane. It drains us, constrains us. The city is swallowing us like Monstro, the whale that swallowed Pinocchio, into the deep waters, only to escape. The only way to escape was making Monstro sneeze and blow them right out of the sea. That was me. I wanted to be blown out of the city. I needed to catch a cold to save my soul. You know, the blue fairy in the story of Pinocchio was no more than a big bully or a trainer at the gym of Disneyland. The blue fairy told Pinocchio he could become a real boy if only he learned to prove himself. He had to prove himself as truthful, as brave, as unselfish, and as someone who understood right from wrong and understood his conscience. Last time I babysat, the only thing I expected of a little boy was to prove himself capable of washing his hands and his willy after he went to the bathroom. Not to give me some philosophy behind the concept of conscience. But then again, this is a remarkable generation we're birthing out. Pinocchio didn't even know what a conscience was. So a tiny cricket, as Disney told, served as his conscience to teach him right from wrong. If only April showers brought May flies with the psychic ability to tell lies and help us disguise our fear when we're here and we're queer and oh dear. Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, I'm in Traverse City and I'm still not sure why. My oh my. But I do know that something was stolen from me, or lost, or I paid a cost, paid the toll of an uncertain soul, and now I'm searching like a mole through snow and dirt of my hometown. Because what happens when we don't have a cricket that tells us right from wrong, when the city's too loud to hear the lullaby, the song that we're longing for? What happens when wrong is what's swallowing us? What happens when wrong is all our conscience recognizes, and recognizes everything as wrong? How do we believe in right again? When right has been so out of sight for so long that now it's wrong. How do we understand? The Pinocchio paradox, you can Wikipedia this, the Pinocchio paradox tells us that we can be truthful about a lie. So tell me how your nose grows. It grows when I lie, but that's the truth, so why? Why is it growing? Because we can truthfully tell a lie. If the statement is false, yes, then it's true. Well, sure, it's true that the statement is a lie. My, oh my. And there are the lies that lie in the picture frame. Honest, it's true. There's a girl who did it. She read the books, she attended the parties, she took the exams, she ate the food, she lived for the past 2 years in a concrete jungle far from the animal kingdom that Pinocchio Jiminy might be found in. My nose might grow if I told you I could see that the last 2 years is anything more than blurry images and uncertain memories, scurrying like cockroaches in a tanning bed, searching for a place to hide from exposure and lack of closure. Truthful, brave, unselfish. God help me, I want to be a real boy. I mean girl. I want to be more than a picture in a frame. But hear my cry, hear my name, let the pain cease, let the love increase, let the press release, read, Chelsea Hill returned home, never the same.